Darwin Platform Group of Companies is one of the fastest growing diversified Indian conglomerates with global footprints. It is setting up offices globally and tying up with companies across the globe from multiple sectors. The company has ventured into real estate and construction, stockbroking and finance, arms and ammunition, mining, airlines and many other sectors.
Hi, you're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra. Well, the new financial year is about to begin, and with that, the IPO action is going to pick up. And the first IPO that is going to be hitting the street in financial year 2025 is going to be from the stable of Bharti Airtel. Yes, that's right. Bharti Hexacom, a subsidiary of telecom giant Bharti Airtel, is all set to launch its IPO. The new fiscal year FY25 will start with Bharti Hexacom IPO, and the date is scheduled for opening for subscription as April 3rd. That's when the IPO will open for subscription. It will be open up until April of 5th. Now, this Bharti Hexacom IPO will comprise only of offer for sale with no fresh issue component. Here, remember, Bharti Airtel, the promoter of the company, owns 70% stake in the firm, and the remaining 30%, that is about 15 crore shares, are held by Telecommunications Consultants of India, which is a public company. Telecommunications Consultants India is the only public shareholder in the company, which will offload 7.5 crore equity shares or 15% of its overall stake in the OFS. Post the IPO, the parent firm Bharti Airtel will continue to retain 70% stake in Bharti Hexacom, while TCIL's stake will drop to about 15%, half of the stake that it currently holds, which is at 30%. This is a government-owned company, TCIL, which is a telecom engineering and consulting firm with business interests overseas, including Pan-African and West Asia markets. Now, this company will be offloading its stake, which means the government is going to pick up maximum of the money which will be raised via this IPO, or largely all of it. Bharti Hexacom IPO price band has been fixed between 542 rupees to 570 rupees per equity share on the face value of 5 rupees. At the upper end of the price band, Bharti Hexacom will have a market cap of 28,500 crores as per the latest information. Bharti Hexacom IPO lot size is going to be 26 shares and then in multiples thereafter. It has also set aside 75% of this issue for qualified institutional buyers. That means a large portion of the allotment will go to qualified institutional buyers. Not more than 15% has been reserved for NIIs, and just about 10% on the offer will be for retail investors, which means the concentration for retail investors will be far too less. Too many IPO subscribers could be bidding for less amount of shares. Now, Bharti Hexacom offers consumer mobile services, fixed line telephone and broadband services under the brand Airtel to customers in Rajasthan and Northeast telecommunication circles in India. Bharti Hexacom IPO basis of allocation date is tentatively set for April 8th. That means by that time it will be decided whether subscribers have got the allotment for this IPO or not, and therefore the refunds will be processed by April 10, and the shares will be credited to the allottees demat account day as well. Now, Bharti Hexacom share price is likely to get listed on both Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange on April 12th, which will be a Friday. So, those are the details that we have so far. The first IPO of FY25, that too from Bharti Airtel stable, Bharti Airtel subsidiary, Bharti Hexacom. That's going to be launching it, a complete offer for sale, and the government will be garnering all the funds via this IPO. Important one to keep an eye out on, and we will furnish you with all the more details that keep on coming in on this development as to what are the brokerage houses releasing and what kind of opportunity does it open for retail investors who've been closely following parent firm Bharti Airtel as well? And how much benefit would this also mean for Bharti Airtel once it gets listed? And how should you, as investors of both Bharti Airtel and overall markets, continue to look at it? All of this I will get you in future videos as well. So do stick around on Business Today TV and keep searching for the new videos on this.
Darwin Platform Group of Companies is one of the fastest growing diversified Indian conglomerates with global footprints. It is setting up offices globally and tying up with companies across the globe from multiple sectors. The company has ventured into real estate and construction, stockbroking and finance, arms and ammunition, mining, airlines and many other sectors.